Can you pause the texting for a while?
A few more minutes, please.
It's been 15 minutes since we have been sitting across from each other without speaking a word.
What is it?
It's about this friend of yours, the one you've been speaking to all morning.
What about him?
I've noticed you're speaking to him a lot more, like more than usual.
It's nothing, Akash. He's just an old friend from college. We just catch up sometimes.
But it feels more than catching up. You're always at your phone, laughing away, like I'm not even there.
What are you trying to say, Akash? That I cannot have friends? That I can't talk to anybody else but you?
I'm not saying anything like that. But sometimes it feels like you're closer to him than you are to me.
Closer to him? Are you serious, Akash? He's just a friend. You're making a big deal out of nothing.
Am I? Or are you just refusing to accept the fact how this is affecting me? You're always at your phone, ignoring me, and I'm tired of competing for your attention.
Well, maybe if you were a bit more understanding and a bit more supportive, I wouldn't need to look elsewhere for companionship.
This is more than companionship. Last night, when I got up in the middle of the night, I found you chatting away to glory with your so-called college friend.
I can't believe this, Akash. Are you seriously spying on me in our own house?
Do you have an explanation for this?
I was discussing a business opportunity with him, not indulging in some romantic conversations. You saw me on my phone, but you didn't notice me working on my laptop, preparing a PPT for a client.
Who the hell discusses a business opportunity in the middle of the night with your college friend? You have the whole evening for that after you're home from office.
You always find a way to twist things, Akash, don't you? Maybe if you were more present in our relationship, I wouldn't need to seek outside connections.
I work really hard to provide for all of us. I come home exhausted from office only to find you engrossed in a conversation with your college friend.
Oh, so now it's my fault trying to fill the void you've left in our marriage.
Maybe if you didn't prioritize your business opportunities above our relationship, we wouldn't be in this mess.
And maybe if you actually listened to me once instead of jumping onto conclusions, you'd understand why I tried to seek solace elsewhere.
Jumping to conclusions, that's your area of expertise. I go by the facts. Yesterday, while I was leaving for the office, I heard you in the washroom making calls with your college friend and making a plan to meet up in CP for lunch. What a way to fool your partner by calling your flirtatious rendezvous as a business meeting.
Flirting. How dare you accuse me of such, Akash? Maybe if you weren't so blinded by our own insecurities, you'd see that I'm actually trying to build something for us.
Build what? A life full of insecurities.
A life where I'm actually heard, Akash. A life where I'm not constantly being suffocated by our doubts and suspicions.
Maybe a life where I'm not constantly questioning if my wife is faithful to me or not.
You're impossible, Akash. Every time we try to communicate, it just ends up in a blame game.
It's not a blame game. It's about facing the reality of our relationship.
You mean your reality, Akash. Your reality where I'm always the villain.
I'm not painting you as the villain. I'm just trying to make sense of what's happening between us.
Oh, and accusing me of flirting and cheating is your way of making sense of things, right? You have been pushing me away with your mistrust for so long, Akash.
I'm trying to reclaim our relationship. But you're making it very hard for me by making me insecure about our future together.
You know what's making it harder, Akash? It's the constant intrusion of your paranoia into my life. You just can't seem to handle the idea that I have friends outside of our marriage.
Friends? Is that what you call them? Or is it friend? Singular?
Oh, please. Don't start with your baseless accusations again, alright? Yes, I do have friends. And yes, I do have a life outside of our marriage. But you can't seem to handle that, can you?
It's not about handling. It's about trust. And forgive me for not trusting someone who sneaks around behind my back.
Sneak around. How dare you, Akash? How dare you turn innocent interactions into something nefarious?
Oh, spare me the justification. The truth is, you've grown tired of me over the years.
And what if I have, Akash? What if there's actually someone in my life who understands me, who respects me, unlike you?
So that's it then. You're going to throw away our entire relationship for some fleeting connection with a stranger?
It's not about throwing anything away, Akash. wrong.
And what about us? What about the vows we made to each other? Are they just meaningless now?
Maybe they are, Akash. Maybe they are.
So that's it then. You are willing to throw away everything we built together for some cheap thrill with a stranger.
Cheap thrill. Is that how you see it? Maybe if you showed an ounce of appreciation for me, for us, I wouldn't be seeking comfort elsewhere.
Comfort? Is that what you're calling it? Because from where I'm standing, it sounds a bit more like betrayal.
Oh, please, Akash. You have been emotionally absent for years. Maybe if you actually cared about my emotions, instead of just constantly drowning into your own insecurities, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Oh, so I am the reason you're seeking comfort in the arms of another man.
Maybe if you were half the man he is, I wouldn't need to seek affection elsewhere.
Don't you dare compare me with a random stranger you're sneaking around with. I'm your husband, damn it.
Husband, you're nothing but a hypocrite, Akash. You keep preaching me about trust and loyalty while you suffocate me with your doubts and jealousy.
And what about your loyalty? What about the promises you made on our wedding day?
You think I forgot them, Akash? I remember every single word. But where were you? Where were you when I needed you? When I felt alone and neglected?
I have broken my back to provide for us, but you are hell-bent on destroying it like a pack of cards.
I can't keep pretending like everything's fine, Akash, because it's just not. I deserve to be with someone who trusts me, who respects me.
I want to trust you, but you are drowning me into a well of insecurities, and I don't know how to stop you.
Then maybe we need to face the truth, Akash. Maybe we need some time apart to figure things out.
Time apart like a trial separation? Is that what you want?
I just don't know what I want anymore, Akash. But I know that we cannot continue like this. I don't even know if we can fix this. The trust just feels broken.
If that's how you feel, then maybe we should reevaluate this marriage altogether.
Maybe. Maybe it's time we realize that we're just not meant to be together anymore.
Maybe you're right. Maybe we've tried to hold on to something that's already slipped away.
I don't want things to end up in bitterness, Akash. Despite everything, you were once my partner, my confidant.
And you were my everything, Sunita. But maybe it's time we both let each other go. For both our sake.
I will always cherish the good memories. But it's time for us to find our own paths, Akash.
I wish you nothing but happiness, even if it's without me.
We need to look for separate rented accommodations for the both of us.
Right. I'll get in touch with my real estate agent to hunt for separate houses for the both of us.
Thank you, and I wish you a great journey ahead.
I know it's going to be tough, but it's something we have to live with.